Hello there and welcome back to another free-to-play episode. It's episode 11, guys. It's crazy. This is going so quick and there's still so many left to do. Let me tell you now, so much progress has been made this week. It's unbelievable. We've done our first territory battle. We've done our first territory war. Hint, we didn't actually get rewards. I saved for offense and my guild failed to clear one zone. So I unfortunately, I couldn't get any tickets there or banners to enable me to get rewards. So kind of a disappointing territory war, but we did very well in territory battles. My guild that I was in managed to get 30 stars and we made some good progress there, and we'll cover that throughout the video. Either way, it's been an insane week for me. So much progress. And the question for you guys is, how's your week been in Galaxy of Heroes? I know a lot of you are free-to-play players, a lot of you are newer players. What have you done this week? Have you, unlocked a new character, made some progress in the farm, unlocked a journey guide character? Please, if you have, let me know in the comments. I'm very invested in you guys and what you're doing with your accounts. Anyways, back to the video at hand, and what I want to talk about this week, because we always have a theme for these free-to-play episodes, is I actually want to talk a little bit about the different stores, because I haven't really covered that. I've spoken about what I'm spending energy on, but some of you have been asking me, especially in streams, what am I spending my currencies on in the stores? So I thought I'd start by telling you guys what I spend the credits on. So I just buy the standard items, the gear pieces that cost a few credits, and I buy them 4 times a day. They come around every 6 hours, they will refresh, and then you can buy them from that section of the store. So it's the first tab when you open up the shipments is where you can buy stuff for credits, which is a tip. I've said it in the streams, but obviously not all of you can watch the streams. If you're missing out on that sort of gear, and it is a little bit of gear, but a little bit of gear goes a long way, set your timer on your phone for 6 hours, in six hour intervals after your reset. So say your reset's at midnight, your intervals will be midnight, 6 AM, 12, 6 PM, midnight, and those are when your store's going to reset and you're going to be able to buy more gear. Now moving on to the Cantina store. Now this one's kind of a difficult one. I've already maxed out Chopper. That was my first farm, and then after I've done Chopper, I'm now doing Stormtrooper, and the reason being I'm going to build up an Iden team, so I want to have Stormtrooper at 7 stars and arguably a decent gear level in preparation. After I finish Stormtrooper, I'm actually planning on taking up Hoth Rebel Scout. And the reason being, you guys know I'm going to be building Mothma at some point, and Hoth Rebel Scout is one of the integral members of that team. They are what makes the team function at that very high level. The reason being, whenever they're basicing, they're giving turn meter, so it's very, very important to get them up and running. So that's what I'm spending in that store. Now in the guild store, I've already maxed out Young Han. That was my first priority. Then I spent some time taking the Special Forces TIE Pilot, the First Order one, and I just got him unlocked. I may take him to 7 stars, but it's not really one of my urgent matters right now. We just wanted to unlock them. Then, in terms of priority, whenever I see the Special Forces TIE Fighter, the ship, I buy that every single time. I'm trying to get that to 7 stars as soon as possible. So that's number 1. And number 2, we are actually buying Sunfac shards. So Sunfac, and then the third thing we're buying, if we have enough left over, is we're actually buying Dengar shards. So those are the 3 things we're looking out for whenever I check the shipments in the guild store. And like I said, these reset every 6 hours, so you have 4 attempts each day without refreshes to hopefully get shards for the character you want. Now, when it comes to these Squad Arena shipments, I'm actually buying IG-88 shards, and this is because if I decide to go down the Executor route and not the GL route, I just want this character built up and ready. So that's why we're farming him. But there is also an argument to be made that we could do Mace, or we could do one of the other characters, maybe even HK. Honestly, for you guys watching, this 100% depends on the farms you're doing. If you're completely following me, then IG-88 is the way. If not, then by all means you can do Mace, you can do any of the other characters. Now, when it comes to the mod shipments, I'm personally not buying anything because credits are too scarce early on. I may eventually transition into spending the occasional fleet currency on some mods. It's normally about 1.9 million credits for a gold mod, and you're only looking for mods with 4 or 5 speed, at the moment, if I have enough credits, which I've done twice so far, I have actually bought promising mods. What I say by this is like a crit damage triangle with offense and 5 speed, for example, is one that I've bought. Or say a circle or a square that's a health set, health primary with decent speed. I've also caved in and bought one of those. So I'm kind of keeping my eyes out, but you don't want to get into the habit of spending all your credits here, because your credits are used elsewhere early game, and that's a very, very important thing. Now, when we talk about the next store, and I know you guys are going to be waiting for it, what do we do with the guild currency store, the Get 1 and Get 2 store? Someone actually asked me about this in my last stream, and to answer it quickly, I'm buying Wampa shards. Now remember guys, this farming plan and this account is going to be a GAC focused account. Now I'm not going for Malik, and I'm not going for gas, especially not early game. I will be going for them at some point, I'm sure, but right now they are not my priorities. And because of that, I'm not going to be spending Get 1 on gear. I 100% recommend you do not do this. The only time I'll do that early game is say you've farmed the GL and you're about a month away and you just want to speed up that last little bit of gear, go ahead. Other than that, save it, because you're going to need about 68,000 to max out Wampa, and you're going to need a very similar amount to also do Hermit Yoda. And we're not even talking about Gas and Malik yet, who need even more. So yeah, you kind of want to save this, because if you're not in a top guild, it's going to take you about 6 to 7 months to take one of these characters from 1 star to 7 star. Now remember guys, early game, and especially early GAC, I would say even below Erodium, you can definitely get away with a 5 or 6 star Wampa modded correctly, gear 11 with the Omicron. He can beat teams. They may not be relics, but he can beat teams, and that's what we're looking towards. We're trying to build up Wampa, and we're going to Omicron him and eventually relic him. He's going to be one of our first high relics on the account. And honestly, when you're talking about efficiency and trying to win GACs, what better character is there than Wampa? Because he can solo C, he can solo Darth Revan, he can solo so many of those really tough teams that we might have otherwise struggled with. So that is what we're farming from there. And now we're into the fleet store, and you would have seen some of the background footage here. We've been buying Razor Crest shards. We're already on 12. It doesn't seem like a lot, but you have to remember this is only after about 2 weeks of even being able to access the fleet store. And we've not really been focusing it early, we've been focusing it now. And we are buying Razor Crest whenever it comes up. We're also buying Sunfac's ship, we're buying Soldiers' ship. We're not buying Spy yet. We are buying both of the TIE Fighters, both the First Order one and the regular one. And we're just trying to build up those dark side ships ready for when we hit the end levels of the 70, so about level 77, 78, and we can start getting Zetas, because we do not want to miss out on Zetas. And interestingly, Zetas is a very, very hot topic, because depending on what team you go for, you're going to need a lot of them. So we do want to make sure that we are getting those Zetas early. Okay, we're coming towards the end of the video here, guys. We've got about a minute left, so I just wanted to tell you guys about something I think is going to be quite interesting. It's not done yet. I'm doing it on the stream, and the stream will take place the same day this video comes out. So if you're watching this video today, make sure to go ahead to the stream and watch that stream. There will be a little card in the corner in case you miss it. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a guild for the free-to-play account. So if you are a free-to-play player or a new player and you are looking for a guild and you don't know how to look for one, there will at least be a place for you to have your account. For context, I am already a guild leader, so I know how to run a guild, guys. But this is going to be a very free-to-play, early game focused guild. I'll try and sort it out so we can get heroic grades going, but early on that might not be a guarantee. All information will be in the description. I'll probably also put the guild name in the comments if you want to check it out there. But it's just a place for you guys watching to, one, interact with me and interact with other people following this plan, and also for you to have a place to have your account so that you can grow at a good level. Because remember guys, we've spoken about it before, guilds are essential to growth. Before we wrap up this video, there was one more thing I had to tell you guys. I'm so excited. We cleared our first Galactic War. Can you believe it? It's in the footage right now. We actually went and cleared our first Galactic War, and we didn't even use Phoenix. We actually just used Kira Lead, Vandal Chewie, Young Han, and then Kanan. We just put in a last slot. We put it with anyone. And we won! It's amazing. There you go, guys. You can see it on screen. And hopefully it doesn't take as long to get the second win. I'm hoping that comes soon. I would like to thank you all for the support, guys. It means so much to me. It's been unreal. It's been an unreal couple of months. With that said, my name is Glurmit. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time.